Let's warm up the body. Come to hands and knees and just take those hands, wrists, elbows, everything just below the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Hold your belly in. You want to bring some awareness to the core. Knees are just below the hips. And we're just going to take a moment to ground down into our mat. Okay, I want you to feel nice and long in the neck. I want you to feel that core engaged. Gaze is down. Your neck is just an extension of your spine. We're going to bring some mobility into that spine, just some flexion and extension here. I want you to inhale, drop the belly, take your cow pose, lift your chest, lift your gaze, feel your belly drop. And then exhale. Let's take a cat pose, finding that flexion in the spine, pressing the mat away, rounding in the back, bringing your chin to chest, feeling that opening in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, move with the breath, come back to your cow pose. And exhale, good. Just move with the breath, nice and easy. Try to make that breath as smooth as possible. You're not holding it. It's not choppy. It's nice and smooth. Then our inhales and exhales are flowing nice and easy together. When you're ready, come and meet me in a neutral spine, just in your tabletop pose. Walk those hands forward just a little bit. I want to take some hip circles, but I don't want to put too much pressure into the wrist. So we're just going to circle those hips one direction. Circle. You can let those hips drop down nice and low towards the ankles. Circle one way, and then we'll switch the direction of our circle in 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch the direction. We don't want to wear out any joint. We want to put equal amounts of stress into that body. Okay. Good. Drop the hips just as comfortable for you. Good. Last 2 and 1. Good. Slide those hands back under the shoulders and let's just do those hip swings side to side. Just swinging those hips side to side as if you had a tail. Imagine that. You're just swinging those hips, and now try to take the full length of the spine in to that movement. So you're going to bring in some side flexion into that spine, letting the head just waver. Good. Letting that be easy. Just taking notice of what you're feeling in your body. Holding that core in. Last 2. And 1. Good. Come back to neutral spine. Come back to center. Let's just reach that right foot back. I want you to plant the ball of the right foot. Your right toes are tucked, and you're just going to press back into that heel. Feel that nice opening in the right calf. Keep the tension out of the shoulders. Good. Slide it in. Let's take the other side. Just reach that left heel back, planting the ball of the foot. And press that heel back. Good. Slide it in. And let's go into some shoulder openers, okay? So from tabletop, we're gonna take our arms spread, our arms a little bit wider and our knees just a little bit wider. I want you to inhale, reach that right arm up to the ceiling, Follow with your gaze. So you're looking up past your right thumb and just reach, reach, reach. Let that right shoulder drop down and away from your ear. So you're going to feel this twist in that core, okay? In those ribs, you're reaching up. On your next exhale, I want you to thread that right arm underneath. You're going to thread the needle and bring your right ear down to the mat. Good. Now, if this feels okay in the neck, you can release this pressure. So you're kind of holding yourself up and you're in control of the pressure that you're putting into the side of the neck here with that left hand. Now, if this feels okay, pressing your right ear down to the mat, I want you to take that left arm and wrap it around your low back. You can grab into that right little thigh crease, okay, with that left hand. If it doesn't feel okay on your neck, you're just going to stay right there. So you're controlling the pressure with that left hand. It's planted strong and it's giving you that support that you need so you're comfortable in your neck, okay? You're going to stay right there. Start to turn on that belly breath, blowing up that belly with air as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, pressing that belly button to spine, getting that nice detoxifying breath. Good. Let's undo the bind. Bring that left hand back down to the mat. Plant your energy there, and we're going to inhale, sweep the right arm back up nice and slow, up to the ceiling. Good. Exhale, lower it back down to the mat. We'll switch sides. And inhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Gaze is over the left thumb. Stay here. Make some adjustments. Move that left shoulder away from your left ear. You're pressing into the right hand, feeling that twist in the core. Good. Inhale, reach, find that length. And now exhale, slowly start to come down. We're going to thread that needle, bring in the left hand underneath the right, bringing your left ear to the mat. Good. Other side. So your hips are up in the air. Your belly is released. You have your right hand there for support if you need it. If you're okay, you're going to release that support and tuck it in between the left thigh crease. Good. Turn on that belly breathing. Blow that belly up with air. Squeeze that belly button to spine as you exhale. Good. Start to release that bind. If you took that option, plant that right hand. You're going to plant that energy strong. Spread those right fingers nice and wide. Inhale, reach that left arm back up to the sky. Reach with your gaze, reach with your fingertips. Exhale, come back down. Bring those knees back to hip width distance. Bring your hands back to shoulder width distance. And let's take a melting heart pose. We're going to come down onto our forearms, our elbows. We're going to make enough room in between those forearms for our forehead and our head to come down. Good. Now you can reach those arms straight if that feels okay in the shoulders. This is a big shoulder opener. Now, if you have a lot of flexibility in your neck, what you can do is take your gaze out in front of you and plant your chin on the mat. So your chin is planted, your gaze is out. Now, I'm not that flexible in my neck region and my shoulders. So for me, I stop right here on my forehead. My forehead is planted onto the mat, but I'm getting a nice opening in my shoulders, pressing my chest down towards the mat. You can feel you've got a lot of room to blow that belly up with air. Belly breathing. Very calming, very grounding breathing practice. It also exercises your diaphragm muscles. You're expanding it, using it to make your breath bigger than usual, expanding those lungs. Good. Lift your gaze and just look forward. You're going to come all the way through. So you press into your forearms. You start to bend at the elbows, and you're going to plant your hips down on the mat. Good. We're going to go right into a little Sphinx pose. So plant those elbows directly below the shoulders. And I want you to just pull those forearms back. As you pull your forearms back, you're going to feel your chest open up in front of you. You'll feel a little lengthening in your abdominals. Keep your chin parallel to the mat. Don't lift it any higher. Stay here, dropping those shoulders down, just making these little micro adjustments and feeling the difference in the body. Good. Now, instead of coming right out of this, I want you to release in your arms, slide back just a little bit, take one arm out at a time, and you're going to press onto those elbows and make a little shelf for your chin and just come into crocodile pose. So we're resting that chin onto our palms, letting your shoulders release down. Good. From here, lift that chin out of your palms. Reach your right arm out in front of you. Start to roll onto your right side as you bring your left knee out to a 90-degree angle from your hip. I want you to reach back with your left hand and grab that right ankle or foot. Now this right here is going to be your lever. Okay, you can set your head into your hand on the right here, or you can just lower that head all the way down. What I want you to focus on doing is you're going to pull that lever in, that right heel. You're going to pull it in nice and close to your bottom as you press your hips down towards the mat, coming into cattail pulling pose. So you're going to lower your hips down. You're reaching that left knee out to the left. There you go. Feel that opening in the right quad and the left shoulder. Breathe nice and easy. Just stay in the moment. Good. Slowly release that lever. Bring your left arm down back to the mat. Come onto your belly. And we'll switch sides. Reach forward with the left hand. Roll onto the left side. Bring your right knee out directly from your hip. Reach back with that right hand. Grab your left foot. You can lower your head down, you guys. Grab your lever. You're in control now. Pull that in. Lower your hips. Press your right knee out to the right. Stay with the breath. If you feel your mind wandering, going somewhere else, just focus. You can say to yourself, your mind, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Or you can breathe in and say, stay, exhale, in the moment. Good. Release. Let that left leg go. Let your right arm come down to the mat. You're going to come on to your belly. We're going to slide those hands underneath the shoulders. And let's just slowly walk, come up through tabletop, and we'll go into a balasana, a yummy little child's pose, resting your hips onto the heels, reaching those arms out in front of you. Lower the forehead down to the mat. Now let your arms just be nice and easy at your sides, bending at the elbows. And just breathe. As you breathe in, you're going to feel your belly being compressed by the tops of your thighs. But this gives us an opportunity here to really blow up that belly with air and bring in that more expansion into the back body. You feel your back body expanding with every inhale. Good. You can rock your forehead side to side if that feels good for you. Or you can just stay planted on your forehead, nice and easy and still. Good. Come back to center. Find stillness. Slide those hands underneath your shoulders. Bring that awareness to your tailbone, your sacrum area, your hips. And then we're going to start to round up from that base. Rounding up, letting your head be heavy. Chin is close to the chest. You're going to round up one vertebra at a time. Very good. As your head and chin lift up, you'll feel your shoulders drop. Chin lift. Good. Let's just set those hands in our lap, palms facing up. Let your shoulders release down the back and take a moment.